everyone, and welcome to Southbridge Community Television. I'm Max Gullickson here for another round of 4 minutes or less here in Southbridge. And today I have with me Ed Humphries. Hi Ed, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you. Thanks for coming on. Now Ed is an author. He has written a play called The Lost World, and it's so exciting because we're going to have a number of the play runs here in Southbridge in the next few weeks, which is culture brought right here to our town. Now Ed, you're a playwright.
I am, yep, been a playwright for a few years now.
I want to talk to you a little bit about your play, but before we get into that, where are you from? Are you local?
So I'm local now. I'm actually getting ready to move back to Southbridge mid-April. I lived in Dudley for about 14 years, but originally I'm from the South Shore. So I grew up closer to the coast.
How old were you when you were struck with the writing bug? I mean,
Six or
6
7.
years old?
Yeah, absolutely. I used to always write stories, you know, and I always liked to create stories.
Yeah.
Went to school for journalism, and then I decided that was a rigid style of writing.
Too rigid for you.
Too rigid for me, so I wanted to be more creative. Did something else in the corporate world, and then I started writing plays about 6 or 7 years ago.
So this isn't your first play?
No, this is actually, it's the second of 3, but I had it produced over in Webster a few years ago, and I wanted to bring it back here to Gateway, the Gateway Theater group, which actually did my first play back in 2012.
Yep. They're a great group.
They're great.
They've been doing this for a while.
Long history, too, 35 years.
Sure. So we've got the play, and it's called The Lost World. I read the synopsis of it, but if you could just briefly tell me what it's about, without giving it away, because
I don't want to give it away. There's actually a big plot twist halfway through.
Yeah,
it's essentially the Breakfast Club 20 years later at a high school reunion. So it's 6 people who claim to have hated high school the most, going to their high school reunion begrudgingly. They don't want to go, but there's one classmate that they all liked who compels them to come. They show up on the night of the big reunion and nobody else is there. And they think it's a big prank, or they think it's just more high school baggage. And they and the audience find out why that is. And over the course of one night, they reconnect, they bond, they fight, they laugh, they cry. It's poignant, it's funny, it's everything all in one thing.
That sounds terrific.
Yeah.
You're using local players, local actors.
Yeah, it's all local actors. We've got the majority of our cast. There's 16 people in the cast. We have teenagers and adults because I cast teenagers as flashback versions of the adult principals. So
from their prior days when they were in high school.
Yeah.
And then them as grown up.
Exactly.
Oh, that sounds exciting. Where's it going to be at?
So it's going to be over at the Fellowship Hall at the Elm Street Church, which is over in 61 Elm Street, Southbridge.
Right down the road from us, yeah.
Right down the road from here,
And what are the dates? I mean, we have several dates running here. When are we
do. So we're about to hit our Tech Week, which begins, Tech Week is basically when all, the magic really starts to come together. So that starts Sunday. Our first show, opening night, is April 13th, Friday the 13th, which hopefully is good luck for us. Then we've got Saturday the 14th. Both shows are at 7:30. Doors open at 7. Then we have the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. The 22nd is actually a matinee. It's a 2 p.m. Sunday afternoon matinee.
Plenty of opportunity for everyone in Southbridge to get out and get culture and see a show. Any future plans?
Yeah, so I'm actually working on a play right now, which I call Worst Date Ever. And it's based off of my dipping my toes into the dating waters after having been married for 14 years.
I see. That sounds like something that probably a lot of people could relate to.
Yeah,
a website?
Website. I've got edhumphries.com. That's edhumpries.com.
Terrific. Folks, there you go. 4 minutes, and look at how much you learned right here on Southbridge Community Television. And I urge you to support the arts and go out and see The Lost World by my guest, Ed Humphries. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Thanks, Ed.
Yeah,
thanks for coming on.
That was great. Look at that. We did 4 minutes.
Right on 4 minutes.
That's amazing.
It's like we planned it.
That's right. So that's it, huh?
That's it.
Wow,
that was a good
easy.
show.
Yeah,
good.
excellent.
Yeah, terrific.